Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories.
What's up, Unc? Boy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I've been waiting on y'all all night.
What's up, baby? Huh? Wait, what they do? How you feeling? Talk to me.
Good.
You sure? Hey, do me a favor. Go ahead and get that Raven stuff for. Go ahead and get that Raven stuff for me. I'm okay.
We here.
Okay.
We ain't going nowhere.
I just want to make sure you ain't going nowhere. Huh?
Yeah, Raven still flock. We still flock.
Okay, yeah, y'all flocking. Y'all flocked out. That's what happened. Y'all flocked. That's you said it just right. Flock. Listen, I told you. It's one thing I told you, right? There's a difference. There's a difference when one of the better quarterbacks in the league come back. He comes back to a team that has the best receiver in the league as well. So the supporting cast played really well tonight. And I want to give some players some credit tonight. Joseph Asai, hell of a job. DJ Turner, hell of a job tonight. The offensive line in its entirety, hell of a job tonight. Hell of a job on the offensive line. The goddamn defense, being able to create the turnovers. I think the Ravens tonight had the most turnovers than they've had all goddamn season long in one goddamn game. In one goddamn game. So obviously, for one turnover, you pay double for that. For 2, 3, 4, and 5, it ain't no way. You can't win games that way.
Nope.
You can't win games that way. I don't really want to talk about the Ravens offensively or defensively. I'm not going to talk about Lamar. That's your job to do. I'm here to boast and brag about my goddamn Bengals. I told you what was going to happen.
You did.
I did. Hey, listen to you, I told you and Butter, your ass better be in the goddamn chat too, Butter, because you were talking all that trash about we got to play the Chiefs, we got to play the Bills, and we just happen to be on the schedule, so you just circle that as a win. Now what you got to say now? Huh? Listen. Let me say one thing too, One thing, this is my first time at M&T Bank Stadium in a very long time. Now, I know I come on here, I play a lot, I talk a lot of trash, but I've always been respectful. And them Ravens fans in that stadium, man, pure class. You hear me? Pure class. Pure class. I mean, the welcoming, being that obviously I'm not a Raven at all, but the welcoming and the graciousness that they showed a young bull like myself, because of the love I've always showed throughout the years. I just want to say that, man, to the Ravens fans that I saw tonight, those that I met tonight, as I went throughout the stadium, field side, man, I salute y'all and good luck the rest of the season. But y'all showed major love tonight. Now, back to my shit talking. Now, we put belt the ass now. You hear me? We put belt the ass. And I told you, I don't want to hear you say foot or ball. The rest of, you know what? The neighbor, you know what? They knocking on my hotel room. I'm talking too loud. I don't care. They don't have to send the police tonight because I'm feeling good. I'm not even tripping. Oh my goodness, I felt good. Did you see Joe Burrow?
I saw Joe. Joe looked good.
Hey, he
was off a little bit, Ocho, because I think the first half was the first time I think in his career that he was under 50%. Yes. Because he was 12 or 26. Mm-hmm. But he got going in the second half. He was just off just a tad. Yeah. But look, that defense, that was how you guys won the game. Yes. Because you took a touchdown off the board from Likely by stripping him. Now, it looked like to me, Ocho, I don't know, maybe the chat saw something different, but it looked like he was about to go he wanted to raise the ball up as he was going into the end zone, and they chopped his arm, and he fumbled it.
I think he was losing control of it, And if he was going to raise his arm, I think he might have been trying to raise it to get it away from the person that was on his inside that he could actually see.
Yeah, he didn't see the person coming from. Yeah, he didn't see that person.
Yeah.
So he just saw. He knows somebody. He saw that person coming from this side. So he was getting ready to switch hands. But it was the person from the outside that coming inside out that chopped it, and the ball goes down. Lamar fumble. Osai.
Yeah,
I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, Joseph Asai, yeah.
He did a great job of causing the pressure, got a sack, and the guy catches it right out the air. That Baltimore defense bowled their back. They didn't let him in the end zone. For the longest time, the Baltimore Ravens defense held because I think Cincy was like 0 for 3 in the red zone. Yeah. And they turned them over on downs. But the Ravens offense could not get on track. Mainly the offense goes as Lamar Jackson goes. Lamar didn't play well tonight, Ocho.
He didn't play well tonight, but also I want you to remember what you said about my defense. I want you to remember what you said about my defense.
They played good.
We couldn't stop nothing. We were last in the league and all this and all these categories statistically and how bad we are and how bad we've been, after the season. But all that matters. It's a nice game. And I told you, every game is week to week. It's any given Sunday. You never know what's going to happen, regardless of how bad a team may be statistically and whatever category they may be in. And in games like this tonight, why I was so confident. That's why I was so confident. And obviously, I boast and I talk my trash, but it's one thing about the NFL that I understand and playing the game for a very long time. Even if you dominate in certain areas, there's always a game where for some reason, even a team that's bad, they play well. The matchups, the personnel, whatever it may be. And the turnovers obviously helped a little bit outside.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, because if it wasn't no turnover, we still would have beat y'all.
No, you wouldn't.
The game would have been a lot closer. Let
me ask you a question. How many games y'all won this year when y'all didn't create turnovers?
Here you go. You worried about. You see, we don't want to talk about. We talk about tonight. We talk about tonight.
You got 5 turnovers. How many teams we saw? Let me ask you a question. We saw Detroit with that high-powered offense turn the ball over against the Commanders last year in the playoffs, and what happened? You know you're not winning no game. You turn the ball over 5 times.
Hey, let me tell you something. I hear everything you talk about, right? We in 2025. I don't want to hear nothing about last year. I want to talk about tonight's game. I want to talk about tonight's game with the Cincinnati Bengals put belt ass to your Baltimore. Yes, we did.
But let's not look. You guys did what you needed to do to keep your slim playoff hopes alive.
Slim.
You created turnovers.
Hold on. Oh, so you still talking spicy? Hold on. You do know we go to Buffalo next week, right?
Yes.
And after we play Buffalo, you know who got to come right back to us the following week?
Baltimore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if mind your mouth and mind your tongue before you put them in the hole again and y'all lose again, and then we be at the top of the goddamn.
Buffalo. Well, I ain't even worried about that because I already know Buffalo gonna put belt ass, so I ain't cool. I ain't even worried about that.
You said the same thing about Baltimore.
I ain't worried about that.
You said the same thing about Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore. I didn't expect you guys defensively to play this well, and I damn sure didn't expect Lamar to play this bad. So it was a combination of one playing good and the other playing bad. Your defense played exemplary.
Yeah, can I tell you something?
Yes.
This is a good thing for us. As a fan of not just the Bengals, but as a fan of the game of football in general. You know what carries over week to week when you play well? It's called momentum. And defense.
Y'all ain't got it.
Yeah. See, that momentum and that confidence is going to carry us right on over to Buffalo. It's going to carry us right on over to Buffalo. And then, hold on, we get T. Higgins back next week. Mitchell Tinsley played well. Yoshi played well tonight. Goddamn Tanner caught him a touchdown, little one-hand touchdown.
You can't play it any better than what Hamilton had him played. He made a great catch.
Hey, that was beautiful defense. That was beautiful. But one thing about beautiful defense, the only thing that can spoil that is a perfect throw. Perfect throw, and then that's what that was. Hold on. Who else? Yoshi played well. Jamar Chase came back. He came back. I'm not sure how many catches he had, but he had over 100.
He had 14 targets, 7 for $110.
Oh yeah, come on now. What are we talking about? We know with 1 game suspension, and then they got to deal with that boy down there in Buffalo. And T. Higgins come back, and the defense playing with that kind of momentum going into next week. Man, we don't see Josh Allen. We don't see that. And no disrespect to them boy, Tre'Davious Ward. Not Tre'Davious. That was my dog last name, man.
Tre'Davious White.
Tre'Davious White, hey, that's my boy. He was playing some good ball since he came off that Achilles tear. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for that matchup. So I can't wait to see that. We understand the greatness of Josh Allen and his supporting cast. Shakira and them boys, man. But hey, man, we don't even see it. We don't even see it. I know they just signed Brandon Cooks too. We don't even see you either. we cooking. We don't even see nothing, Nathaniel. And I told Eric Ball. You know Eric Ball, right?
Yeah.
I told Eric Ball. I say, listen, Eric, y'all give me a sideline pass to Buffalo, please. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care. You see, I was a good luck charm for the night. Because I've been talking trash about us all week and about what we was going to do to the Baltimore Ravens in a respectful way now. In a respectful way. As you can see, I've been showing grace and respect while I've been talking trash. No cursing out. No being.
Nah, you've been saying, how many times you done said butt ass? How many times you done said I told you what we was going to do?
Okay, but that's in a respectful manner, as opposed to the way other people
No, you
talk.
were cursing early on.
I know I'm cursing to add emphasis. To add emphasis, it's like when you cook Thanksgiving dinner, you add seasoning to your food. That's what cursing does for me. I call it a sentence enhancer. That's all. I mean no disrespect. You know, I do this is with all love and respect to all my Ravens fans. Let me boast. Let me feel good about myself. And Butter, don't you try to hide on Twitter either, Butter. Huh? You met Buddy and you met Buddy yet, huh? Oh yeah, you got to see his Twitter, man. It's lovely. I'm talking about all things Ravens. Of course, he does other content related to football and basketball and stuff. He man, really good dude. So he been talking trash too. So that's why I keep calling his name. But I'm gonna see you in a minute. I hope you're in the goddamn chat. Anyone else that's a Raven fans? I say this with all due respect and love. We won the game tonight, and I'm gonna see y'all in 2 weeks. We won the game tonight, and I'm gonna see y'all in 2 weeks.
I'm also confused by the Ravens' game plan.
You ain't like it?
Derrick Henry breaks off the long run for the touchdown, and I don't really see him until the beginning of the third quarter, and because I see Mitchell and I see everybody else running the football except Derrick Henry. Maybe I missed it.
I mean, we were good. We were doing a good job of containing Derrick Henry most of the night outside of that long run, though.
I mean, but he had 10 carries for 60 yards. He's averaging 6 yards a carry.
Yeah.
So even if you take, so he had 32 yards on 9 carries. I think, yeah. But you know how he is. He's a guy that the more touches you give him, the harder he runs. Yeah. I'm also so confused. The Bengals come with a zero blitz.
Yes.
And you got an end breaking right call. You take the top off it. You had to know it's going to be zero blitz because you max protected it. Why else would you check to a max protection if you're not thinking a bomb blitz? And then they run Zay Flowers on a dagger route. Why would you run him on a dagger route and there's nobody in the middle of the field?
You know what's funny too, Unc? That's universal for every team because when there was a zero blitz for us, and that safety in that backer was coming, I had a slant. Now it's up to the quarterback to say, listen, I'm going to hold the goddamn ball one more tick. I'm going to get my ass killed, but change the route up and just go.
Yes.
Route up and just go.
I got the whole field to work with.
Oh, absolutely, because there's nothing back there.
Right.
I mean, the goddamn DB's in no man's land. But that's something that offensive coordinator has to agree with because you hold that ball too long, you get Lamar killed.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. You already in gun. You can retreat. It's not like it used to be back in the day when you under center and you check it and you had the back. You already away from the center. So you already got distance between you and the nearest rusher. Right. Now when you retreat, you can just keep retreating and put it up because you're not worried about the safety or anybody from backside coming into play. You can run him on a go. You can run him on a post, cross his face, whatever. Anytime we saw zero blitz and they checked the coverage, Seven would always say, take the top off. Take the top off. Okay. I'm looking like, bro, what are y'all doing? Why would you run a dagger route? Why would you run a route against zero coverage for a 15, 20-yard completion when you can have a 40-yard touchdown? It just made no sense to me.
Yeah, you were right.
But the whole game plan tonight, and maybe that had more to do with Cincinnati and how they got after Lamar and how they did after that long run. You're right, Ocho. They didn't. Mitchell had an 18-yard run. Lamar had an 11-yard scramble. But it was just the turnover. You're not overcoming that because we already know the Ravens' defense is not fortified like it used to be. And they did a great job for the most part, Ocho, because they kept them out of the end zone. But you can only do that for so long. Before you know what, the levee burst, and now here comes
it was a wrap. And the funny thing too, you got to remember, and those that are in the chat that are listening, you have to remember when it comes to these division games, you know each other very well. You understand the tendencies and what you like to do based on down and distance, and formation recognition. Even though you try to change things up to make it look different, but the bulk of what your offense is what your offense is, regardless of what you line up in. Your chances of doing the same thing over and over repeatedly based on what you know and what you like to do, it always stays the same. The only thing that changes is the formations and where the ball is, whether it's in the middle of the field, on the left hash to the right hash. But what you like to do will always be your offense, which is why I think hypothetically speaking, if there weren't 5 turnovers, this game would have been extremely close. It would have come down to the team or the quarterback that makes the fewest mistakes.
That's normally how it comes down when you got evenly matched teams.
Yes.
Because it's not like the Ravens defense are world beaters this year, Ocho, like they have in years past. Last year they were okay, but they weren't great. This year they've really fallen off. I'm looking at Marlon Humphrey and their coverage at their times. He's getting beat by tight end. He's getting beat by Gesicki.
Yeah.
He's not even close. They're running like 5 and he's underneath and he's not even close to Chase.
Yeah.
And he got help over the top. I mean, guys are like, I'm like, what is this?
I think I know when you talk about when they were doubling, they were running 55.
Yes.
They were trying to inside it out. Yeah, they tried to inside it out.
They're not even the underneath guy's not even close.
Yeah, that's where the weak spot is. The weak spot is exactly the I call it hard 7. That's what the weak spot is because the goddamn safety has to stay over top and the corner has underneath. So what do? You split the gap and run the deep out.
But hold on, Ocho. Where you going? You ain't worried about him beating you deep. So all I got to do, I'm playing up underneath. I'm in your hip pocket.
Right.
You jump inside.
Yeah.
So now I'm just in a trail position. Whatever you do, I'm there. Mm-hmm. He wasn't even. They weren't even close
because he was banking on him running that goddamn dig.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I'm just like, bro. They just like that defense. They need a lot to be. They left a lot to be desired tonight, even more so than normal. But when your offense turns the ball over 5 times, it makes the defense look even worse than what they played. Because I don't think they played bad tonight, given the position that the offense put them in. Mm-hmm. The offense put them in some terrible positions, really, really bad positions, and they held them to field goals for what they have. They made them kick 4 field goals in the first half, Ocho.
Yeah.
And then they gave up 14 in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that had me nervous. That had me nervous, the fact that we were able to drive the ball so well. I'm like, but goddamn, Joe, you cooking. And I talked to Joe, I think it might have been early in the fourth quarter. You know, they had switched sides, and I was right behind him. I say, Joe, what? But do you realize what you're doing right now? He said, I feel like I'm cooking. He said, Nah, I'm not playing like I should. I went, but goddamn, Joe.
Yeah. Well, you off that long. I mean, I mean, he looked good on some throws, but you got to realize he's been off for 10 weeks, 11 weeks. And to come back, it'll take him some time, probably by the third game.
Yeah. I mean,
he'll get his time and his spidey senses will start tingling. He did a great job of moving, by creating time and finding guys. I thought the guys offensively, they played really well. I think, later in the ball game, Ocho, I thought they got really conservative. He's like, you know what? A field goal is good here. We don't need to take any unnecessary risk.
I understand that, but why does every team do that? Wait, listen. Let's make a statement. Let's make a statement. I mean, listen. I talked to Zach Taylor going into the tunnel after the game. I'm like, Zach, great game. I love it. I'm gonna see you in Buffalo. But I'm thinking to myself on the sideline, it's 5 minutes to go. We have a chance to score. We inside the 20. We're in the red zone. Let's be aggressive.
You run the ball. Yeah.
Hold on. And then we run the ball purposely in the A, in the B gap, knowing you ain't gonna go nowhere. You know you're not gonna go nowhere. Like, what's the point?
You're right. I saw that, and I think he's thinking like, you know what? As long as we don't give a turnover or get a scoop and score a pick six, they can't move the ball against the way our defense is playing tonight. He got pressure. They pressured the hell out of Lamar Jackson more than normally. He had on the interception that Knight got. He had Mark Andrews coming wide ass open, but likely caught the DB. The D lineman pushed him back, got his hand up, and got tipped, and that ended the drive right there. But I think, Lamar didn't play well. We can attest. We can say that. But I think it might have had more to do with Cincy's defense than he eating too much or him still not recover from that hamstring.
And another thing. I know some of my homeboys down in Cincinnati are watching. I know we have a lot of Cincinnati fans that are in the chat as well. I want y'all to congratulate and be boisterous. The same way you guys want Zach Taylor fired and you complain about Al Golden. This is the game. I want y'all to praise him just as loud as the disrespect was when things weren't going well. So I need the claps for Zach Taylor, and I need the clap for Al Golden and his defensive play calling tonight, and what Zach was able to do with us offensively because we put B to A. Huh? How you feeling?
You did. Y'all did. I mean, hey, there's nothing, Okay, I'm sure they're rejoicing in Cincinnati. They don't have to eat chili tonight. They can eat turkey and dressing.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you apologize for the disrespect?
Absolutely not. Y'all still 4-8.
So you're not gonna apologize?
No. What's the Broncos record?
Who? Oh no, we talking about the Ravens. Don't do that.
I got two teams. I got two teams. Chad, y'all know I got two teams. I've been had two teams.
Hold on. Your team don't play till Sunday.
Okay. We still 9-2.
So hey, you need to focus. You got to focus now.
And then what did we do to y'all? Did we put belt to y'all?
Hold on, young fella. Let's focus. Your team, and don't forget we had Jake Browning playing, right? If I'm not mistaken, we played y'all.
Y'all could have had Jake from State Farm. We still gonna put belt ass.
Are you sure? If Joe Burrow was playing, you guys would have lost that game. Let's stop that.
Hey, that defense relentless. That's a defense. We come get you.
I mean, you being a defense that's unrealistic, we still have a top 3 quarterback in the NFL when you're playing against us.
That makes it even better when we put him on the ground like 6 or 7 times.
He wasn't available.
Good thing.
But don't worry about it. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. And the fact that you don't want to apologize, I'm gonna tell you something my grandma used to say in church all the time. Every tongue that rise and talk, you know what? I ain't gonna say the whole thing. I ain't gonna say the whole thing. I ain't even gonna say the whole thing. Hey, Chad, I'm glad y'all here. I appreciate y'all for showing up. I'm sure all of y'all are probably rooting for the Bengals right now. And I love y'all and thank you for the support. I appreciate you.
On the third carry of the night, Derrick Henry passed NFL legend Jim Brown on the all-time career rushing list, Ocho. So congratulations. I think he's number 11 right now, right? He's almost in the top 10.
All time?
Yeah.
How many more years do you think he can play?
Well, he ain't catching Emmett, so he ain't gonna play that many more years.
I mean, they would have to be a buddy system for anybody to catch Emmitt Smith or catch a Frank Gore. Who's number 2?
Frank Gore.
Well, wait, I thought Frank was 3. Who's 2?
Frank Gore, 16,000. Oh yeah, Walter got 16,000. What, 800? Okay, yeah, Walter Payton, then Frank Gore.
God damn, Walter Payton got 16,000?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Frank Gore got 16,000. And then is Barry 4th or 5th? Somebody else? Did anybody pass Barry?
Barry's 4th.
Yeah.
Frank Gore 3, Barry 4, AP 5, Chris Martin 6, LT 7, Jerome Bettis 8, ED 9, Tony Dorsett 10.
So he got an outside chance of catching Tony D, because I think Tony Dorsett got like 12,700. So he has an outside chance of catching him this year, right? Yeah, he's only.
I don't think people understand, to be able to get to 16,000 yards, how long you have to play and how much wear and tear that is on running back's body.
Mm-hmm. And when you consider all the carries that he had in high school, all the carries that he had in college, and all the carries that he's had now.
Yeah.
In the NFL, that's a lot. Nobody, not even Emmett, with all the yards he has had as many carries as Derrick Henry. So for Henry to be playing as well as he's playing, with damn near 5,000 carries in high school, another 2,500 in college, and now he probably got another 2,000, 2,500 in the NFL.
And you know what? For the most part of his career, too,
he's been healthy.
Despite those many carries, he's been healthy.
Yeah. Except for that one year.
That one time. Yeah. He's been healthy. Oh, that's dope,
but
man.
Congratulations, Derrick Henry. The Bengals remaining schedule: at Bills, Ravens at home, at Dolphins, Cardinals, and Browns at home. So things are looking. But the game, the Bills is the game, Ocho.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys can make it if you don't beat the Bills.
What you mean with if we win the division? The Bills ain't in the division.
I don't think. But here's the thing: I don't know. Hold on, who did Pittsburgh play tomorrow? Because I think
tomorrow.
What are you guys? You 4-6.
Tomorrow's Friday.
I mean Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
Steelers play the Bills, so you better be rooting for the Bills.
Yeah.
You better be rooting for the Bills.
You know what's funny? If I'm not mistaken, I think the Steelers have lost the last 2, right? The Steelers have lost the last 2. You know what? They probably not gonna lose to the Bills. They probably not gonna lose to the Bills. I don't understand. I don't know what it is. It's just about the football gods and the way football works. I don't know what it is. And I guarantee you, chat. Listen to me. I guarantee you. I'm not saying that the Steelers are just that good, but just the way the game of football, just the way it goes. I don't know what it is. I guarantee you, the Steelers beat the Bills. I can feel it.
I just don't see that happening. Where's that game, in Pittsburgh or Buffalo?
Ooh, I can't wait to talk about these Cowboys.
It's in Pittsburgh, Ocho.
Huh?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, sure. Hey, listen, Josh Allen can play home or away now. It don't matter where he at.
For sure.
But I just think they have the home field advantage for some reason.